Martha, the imperishable star. Within this photograph, an entire lineage lies dormant. On the left stands Spiny, her grandson. At the center is Martha, the wellspring of his tenderness. On the right, his grandfather, sculpted by anthracite and the bowels of the earth. Three souls gathered inside an instant that became eternal. Martha came from Poland with an iridescent soul, an ancestral gentleness that time could not corrode. She possessed a gift almost thaumaturgic, turning grievous days into something less tragic. In her kitchen, steeped in redolent aromas, every dish became a feast, every table an altar. She kneaded love into the flour and the salt, feeding those around her without question or default. Spiny was a treasure, her irreplaceable jewel. She watched over every step with devotion absolute, shielding him from clamor, penumbra and pain. A tender sentinel standing steadfast in the rain. Beside her stood his grandfather, a mineral silhouette descending through the mine shafts where the sun had never set. His hands narrated labor, soot and dolorous years. Yet beside Martha, even coal could shed its tears. Martha, you were his pillar, his citadel, his beacon, his inviolate refuge whenever he felt weakened. Cancer tore you from him with its multifarious breath, but it could never vanquish the love surviving death. You contemplate his journey from an unseen shore. You witness what he builds and what he struggles for. So Spiny, keep advancing through the anguish and the strain. She inhabits your spirit, your memory and your veins. Since your departure, silence has become sepulchral. The house bereft of something luminous and primordial. An empty chair now resembles a sanctuary, and every ancient fragrance resurrects your memory. Spiny lost his axis, his meridian, his anchorage. The woman who disarmed every tempest and every wreckage. You were his viaticum through adversity and strife, an ironic presence amid the turbulence of life. Yet something of you lingers in the gestures he repeats, an indelible tenderness that no oblivion defeats. Whenever recollection makes him falter or regress, your inextinguishable love restores his steadfastness. You would behold his battles, his defeats and victories, the pathways he invents through nocturnal territories. And when he feels engulfed by a night without an end, your voice still whispers softly, keep moving, do not burn. Martha, you were his pillar, his citadel, his beacon, his inviolate refuge whenever he felt weakened. Cancer tore you from him with its multifarious breath, but it could never vanquish the love surviving death. You contemplate his journey from an unseen shore. You witness what he builds and what he struggles for. So Spiny, keep advancing through the anguish and the strain. She inhabits your spirit, your memory and your veins. To every viper's tongue that desecrates her name, to every pusillanimous soul distorting her acclaim. You never knew her goodness or her limitless devotion. You never saw the grandeur concealed within her compassion. Your words are merely detritus, putrescent and profane, vacuous vociferations destined to decay. Seize your calumnies, your slander and your spite, and without circumlocution, go fuck yourselves tonight. Do not besmirch Martha merely to acquire significance. She embodied mansuetude, solicitude and benevolence. Her memory belongs to those she cherished faithfully, and no malignant rumor will corrupt her legacy. Martha, you remain his incandescent star, an ineffable presence never truly for. The illness took your body, but your essence perseveres, enshrined within his memory, sovereign through the years. You can't keep advancing though exhausted and scarred, while your heart still speaks her name. Martha is never far. A Polish woman, a prodigious cook, a gentle, selfless, and munificent soul. A grandmother who loved her grandson with immeasurable tenderness. Martha is not absent. She has become omnipresent.